name's Rosie Stevens and I'm the director of Mployable. We specialise in recruitment for businesses, CV writing and careers coaching. And today, as part of our Recruitment for Business series, I'm going to talk to you about building a compelling and authentic employer brand. If you prefer to read, I've also written a blog on this. The link is below, so take a look. Employer branding, I like to think of it in the same way that you would brand a product or service. So, if you as a company were about to launch a new brand, a new product, a new service, anything along those lines, you would come up with a strategy, a campaign. And that's exactly the same way that I think of your employment brand. It's another arm of your brand. It's positioning yourself as an employer of choice. And there's lots of ways you can do this. The place where I would suggest you start is by looking internally. So speaking to your staff, if you don't do engagement surveys, I would suggest starting doing them. They're a really powerful way to find out what it's actually like to work at your business, the highs and the lows. So prepare yourself, because there could be some things in there that you might not want to hear, but it's all great for business growth. You can use these engagement surveys to determine what people love about working for you, and that's the start of your employer brand. So if it's that you have amazing views, or you have the best coffee machine in town, or you do an early finish on a Friday, that's all part of your employer branding journey. That's all about what makes you cool, what makes you different, what makes you unique, and thinking about the sort of people that would be interested in that. So again, thinking about your product launch, your brand launch, whatever you want to, refer back to. If you are going to do that, you would plan out your target audience. Do the same with your recruitment. Think about your target candidates. Think about the type of people that you want in your organisation. Where do they hang out? What kind of language do they use? What kind of things are they going to be Googling to find you? Put all of that into your careers and employment brand. The next thing is how you position it. So obviously the two key ways are your website and social media. Make sure your careers page is visible, it's easy to find. It doesn't just say jobs, it says careers or opportunities or something a little bit more compelling. Same with your social media. Use that as almost an extension of your website. Make it different. If you have quite a entrepreneurial, exciting but tough culture where you expect a lot from people and you give a lot in return, maybe that's not right for everyone. And you know what? There is no harm in saying that. So you can even put in your branding, we do this, we do that, but we're not for everybody. So what you're doing is you're starting to appeal to your target audience, and you're letting people self-screen. So you're letting the people who are unsuitable, who don't suit your culture, who don't resonate with your message, who aren't going to fit in with the team that you're building, you're letting them self-screen themselves out of the process, long term saving yourself a job whilst you're building this awesome employer brand. Make sure that your language, the tone, everything that you've already discovered, make sure that's consistent across all platforms. So every time you write a Facebook update or a LinkedIn update, or you tweet, you put out a new job advert, make sure it's all in a consistent language. It uses the same phrasing, the same sort of words. Make sure that you are just constantly pumping out that message of what it's like to work for you. Make sure that comes across in every stage of your interview process. So at every point, if you automate any stage of the process, again, I have written a blog on that as well, you can find it on my website. If you automate any stage of your recruitment process, don't just accept what came with the system, the wording saying, thank you for your response, you will hear from us in 48 hours. No, it's not good enough. What you need to be doing is writing in your own language, you need to be writing in your own tone, and you need to be giving people the messages that they want to hear. So tell them you're excited that they've applied. Tell them you're excited to have them on this journey with you. Get them excited about you. Sell, sell, sell your brand the whole way through this process. Continue to do it the whole way through. Keep telling them that you're excited, they're excited. You're building this buzz, you're making it happen. And then what you'll find is you'll get to the end of the process and you will have a completely engaged and bought-in candidate. It helps with things like counter offers. It helps with stopping them looking elsewhere. It helps with those sort of wobbles that you get. It's quite a shaky time as a candidate looking for a new role, but it helps to nip those wobbles in the bud. Employer branding is a really tough thing to get right, but provided that you know your own brand well enough, you have set cultures and values, and you know where you want to take it, the sort of people that would succeed in your environment, it's really easy to do, and it will completely transform your recruiting. Thanks for watching. That's my employer branding in under 5 minutes. If you enjoyed this, then take a look at my channel and subscribe. I've got a whole series on recruitment and also on careers tips. You can also sign up to our mailing list, which will give you exclusive access to more information like this, discounts, and so much more. If you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch or take a look at our website, which is right here. Otherwise, I will see you next week.